Black skies burn in my chest, gold lines cracking through the rest. We're moving fast, no time to wait. Our weight of this world will break today. You can't hold us no more, no more. You can't stop us no more. Black and gold will break away till we own the night and day. Black and gold, no rules to play. We're breaking out, we're breaking away. Because the London still bleeds. Black and gold.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here for the season premiere of Season 8. Now better to kick it off than with the UKW champion, the most valuable player, Tyler Drake.
Tyler Drake is out here, and I'm excited to see what he's got to say after a big win.
Hey, he had a big win against Connor Murphy at Wild Card, and that, of course, was a huge match that a lot of people around the globe got to see. And you know, I'd like to be the first to say we appreciate everyone for tuning in to Wild Card. A big things to come in Season 8 here as well. But Tyler Drake has some thoughts on his mind, so let's see what he's got to say.
With everything going through the mind of the most valuable player, I think it's going to be an interesting Season 8 for the champion. UKW faithful, another event has come and gone, and the fact remains the same. The most valuable player is still the UKW champion. After Austin Wallace, I understood what I needed to do. If I truly want to accomplish everything I want here inside of UKW, I need to broaden my horizon. And that's what I did at Wildcard. And I want to send a shout out to Connor Murphy. Connor Murphy, you are one of the absolute best. Former APW champion. And brother, I hope you understand how much that match at Wildcard meant to me. But let's talk about the future coming up. Because ladies and gentlemen, we are officially on the road to Pinnacle. And Pinnacle is an event very special to me. It's where I've truly changed my perspective. When I beat Andre Simmons for this UKW championship, and I've lost it since then and gained it back, and I truly know how much that event means to me. I need to be at my best before I head to Pinnacle, and we got a couple of stops to make. And that next stop is in the Big Easy in New Orleans, Louisiana for the Royal Gauntlet. So let this be the first declaration of the UKW champion, Tyler Drake. I'm throwing it out again, just like I did at Wildcard. Anybody who thinks that they could go in the ring with the MVP for this UKW championship, meet me in New Orleans, and we'll tear the house down again. I did it with Austin Wallace in DC. I did it with Austin Wallace again in London. I did it with Connor Murphy in Las Vegas. I am the best in my career right now. Tyler Drake is untouchable right now. And that makes me a target, and god damn it, I love it. Tyler Drake is what he needs to be. But he's not all he needs to be. I will get where I need to be before Pinnacle 4. I will walk in to Pinnacle just how I walked out last year. The UKW champion. And once I retain at Pinnacle 4, there will be no doubt inside of the mind of the faithful who the best in the world is. And that is the MVP. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we continue on. Explosive words from the UKW champion, Tyler Drake. Drake wanting to continue this reign of testing himself, guys, as we're going to look to see what the test is for Geek, as Geek looks to take on Adam Visor, two guys looking to build their stock here on the black and gold brand.
Definitely looking to build their stock. Adam Visor had a little bit of a down the ladder thing that happened when he had a feud a little bit with the Gabriel Cole and Black Iron the Foundry. We really got the start of the Foundries with the wave they've been on when it came, and Adam Visor was the start of that. So Adam Visor is a guy who I always liked. He is a guy that I think, like he says, he's the future set in stone. He's a guy that carries himself well, but it's getting the job done. It's getting the match over with. It's getting that 1-2-3 pin and climbing up the ladder. So if anybody can do it, Adam Visor can do it. But Geek's another guy who has been here for a while, who has had opportunities, was in the tag team with his partner. I got to see, because ever since the Anarchist, it hasn't been much from Geek.
Yeah, I know it hasn't really been much from him, but in the small sample that we've seen from him, it's been pretty good. And we haven't seen a lot from neither him or Adam Visor as of late. So I'm really excited to see what these two have been cooking up in the lab while they've been away.
You got to think, like Dakota brought up, the split from Anthony Gardner was major for Geek. Geek felt like the Gardner was the one holding him back. Geek hasn't really been able to take that next step since then. But if you're Adam Visor, you're looking at it, you lost to Elliot Myers in what would have been a major opportunity for yourself in getting into that wild card ladder match. You weren't able to do that. So now you gotta start feeling, if you're Adam Visor, that you're in need of a big win. But if you're Geek, you haven't been featured heavily recently. So you gotta feel the same if you are Geek.
Visor's gonna ride a wave. Like you said, he had that match with Elliot Myers. He was not able to get into the ladder match. But tonight, he's got a way to come in here and win this match. Definitely, that's for sure. And if Tristan Sidney's watching, you're going to end up getting an opportunity. And I think the future set in stone is a great opportunity that he can get here. And I think he could really take his career and put it in stone.
And he's the self-proclaimed, future in stone. Right, so he has a really good opportunity here against Geek, who is a seasoned vet here at UKW. If Adam Visor could pick up a win, that can mean huge things for his trajectory in his career.
Yes, it can. So here we go. Two guys looking to build their stock in UKW, kicking off Season 8 lockup between Visor and Geek. Both guys that could qualify in multiple different divisions here in UKW. Both guys fit the cruiserweight requirements. Visor had a really good match with Owen Stevens for that cruiserweight title before. Geek, one of the better high flyers on Renegade. Big back suplex there by Visor.
And I want to see a lot from Visor, because like you said, Cass, he had that great Cruiserweight Championship match against Owen Stevens. He had that qualifier match against Elliot Myers. He took on Connor Irwin before he took on Elliot Myers on Renegade. He's had matches here more than Geek recently. There is no doubt in that.
And part of that,
he's had a lot of matches against seasoned vets and up and coming guys who've had a really good shot so far.
Part of that has to be, though, is because what you said, Dakota, is that Tristan Sidney sees something in Adam Visor. And now look at Geek. Geek might be looking for that Superman punch. Counter, big shot to the back of the head by Visor. And now Visor into a over suplex position, countered by Geek. Geek getting out. Look at Geek, reverse DDT. And then into the step over moonsault as well. Explosive offense early from Geek.
That's what you're going to want to see. You want to see Geek, who hasn't been featured a lot. You want to see that he's not rusty, and that's for sure. You want to see that he can still control the ring really well. And then the same with Adam Visor. I mean, it's a great matchup. These two are very counterparted. They can definitely high fly, and we think we're going to see that right here.
Yeah, look at Visor. Visor over the top.
My goodness.
Ooh. Good to know neither of these guys have ring rust, right?
Nails heavily on Geek. And now look at Visor with the drop and the senton on the floor as well. Explosive offense from Visor. Visor now back up on the apron with a senton off the apron as well.
Already starting off really well for Visor, and Geek is definitely on the defensive.
And Visor going to work right now.
Visor now calling up Geek. Visor looking springboard. Crossbody nails Geek directly into the cover. Counts one, counts two, but a kick out.
Very close, and Visor may have thought he had him there.
See Visor getting a little bit, not getting frustrated, just staying on Geek. And that's what you talk about a lot, Dakota, is the ability to maintain your emotions. Big counter from Geek with a side punch.
I'm a big strategy over emotions guy. You can't let your feelings dictate how you fight. Strategy is always going to be the main winner.
Oh, and look at this from Geek. A tarantula lock in the ropes, doing damage to all of the ligaments of Visor.
And Visor's been here for a while now, and you could say same with Geek, but Visor has been here for a while. You remember he had that Cruiserweight Championship tournament when he fought before Griffin got the title. He fought Griffin and El Mito. He had opportunity there. He's taken on Antonio Delgado before. There's a lot of opportunities Visor's had, and he's been here a decent bit.
Big step over German, but look at Geek! Geek with a Superman punch!
Ooh.
Closes the distance into the cover. Counts two, but a kick out.
Ooh. I want to go back to what Dakota said about the opportunities he's had. Everyone does have a chance at some point. It's just what you do with that chance. You got to capitalize on it, because you never know if you're ever going to get that opportunity again. And luckily, Visor is able to step in this ring today and hopefully forge some opportunities for himself once more.
Went for a big boot to the face and another Superman punch from Geek. Geek loves that closing the distance maneuver. Geek now up to the top. Moonsault countered.
Ooh.
Way to press through from Visor. Visor now with a shot to the back. Visor set him up.
Oh.
We saw this on the outside. Visor now with the senton on the inside.
Taking control early. Visor going up.
Visor looking. Frog splash into the cover on Geek. Counts. Two. No, a kick out.
Ooh. Close, man.
Two very close ones so far, guys. And Adam Visor has been on his game, but can't seem to finish the job.
Geek's got to get some offense in here if he wants a chance to win this match.
Oh, look at Visor. Visor could be going for a cutter off of the top. Look at Geek fighting back. Geek sends him down hard on the mat. Geek picking him up. Look at Geek. Geek could be looking for that double arm DDT. There it is. Double arm DDT into the cover. Geek looking to seal a win for Visor. Counts two, but a kick out.
Another close one, and these two have really been back and forth, and this is what
look at Geek. Geek's going up above Visor. He was going to go for that purple arrow. Visor caught it. Visor spear.
I mean, that was a great counter via Visor. You knew what Geek was going for. You study his game.
And now Visor could be looking to capitalize here. Look at Visor. Visor going DDT in the middle of the ring. I think whoever wins this matchup could be in a big argument for maybe a potential match with Owen Stevens. We got to think that Visor wants that rematch, wants to be able to get it. Geeks wanted a match against a champion in UKW for a minute now. Visor now with a shot to the midsection. Visor could be looking to capitalize here. Visor looking for that running power bomb into the cover.
Count it.
Counts two, but a kick out. And Visor, yeah, look, Visor frustrated. Geek keeps kicking out.
Oh, and Visor's not going to stop there, continuing the offense. Goodness gracious!
It's great to see the resilience that Geek still holds within himself.
Look at Visor. Visor's got Geek up on the shoulder, flexes him up into an alley-oop bomb in the corner. And I think Geek might have caught that bottom rope.
Yeah, you can see the blood a little bit from his face.
Here comes Visor looking for that super kick again. Again countered from Geek. Geek now with a lariat. Look at Geek go. Geek with another lariat. Catches the leg of Visor, but look at Visor. Visor catches him with the enziguri.
And Visor has been counteracting everything Geek is throwing at him.
I think that's what you have to do. I think that's what you have to do with your Visor now. Look at Geek though. Geek, look at the leg trap into the dragon suplex.
It's locked in, no doubt.
Body triangle into a dragon sleeper and not able to keep good grip there though.
Big drop
Visor.
kick. Yeah, big drop kick from Visor off of the ropes.
And it's showing his athletic abilities. When he can high fly, he can get the job done.
Visor's a perfect mix. He can do so many different things. A true prototype of the game. Look at, he's got Geek up though. Look at Geek, back suplex by Visor off the top.
And you see him holding his back, but putting everything on the line into the cover.
Here we go. Counts one, counts two, but a kick out from Geek.
And the Geek staying in this match and making Adam Visor work for it.
Look at Visor. Visor could be going, setting up Geek, but look at Geek. Geek countered out. Geek looking, reverse DDT. Geek nails that reverse DDT. It's been a really good opening contest for Season 8. And now you look at the Famouser. Famouser by Geek. Visor's in the drop zone, potentially for the purple arrow.
Is it going to
Look at Geek, purple arrow. Nails the purple arrow on Visor. Into the cover. Counts one, counts two. No, but a kick out by Visor. Visor stays alive after the purple arrow.
That is great resilience there. And like you said earlier, Cass, Geek is a guy who separated himself from Anthony Gardner to chase the title, and he has not been able to do that yet. So his career is kind of being halted because he has not been on the shows, he's not been booked, and he has not been able to prove himself.
Geek nails back-to-back Superman punches that has Visor in position again for a third one.
That's why I think if Geek's going to prove something, he's got to beat Visor here tonight, or else it was all futile.
Here we go, double arm DDT, but look at Visor. Visor flips out of the double arm DDT.
Future stone.
Oh, look at Visor. Visor calling up Geek. No, counter from Geek. Geek, Superman punch. Visor ducks it. Visor grabs the arm. Look at Visor. Future in stone.
Count it to three.
One, two. Visor with a big Season 8 premiere victory for the Future in Stone, who in Season 8 might finally be able to declare himself UKW's future with a big championship win.
I know what you're all thinking. How does it feel to lose in the wildcard qualifier? Well, I'll go ahead and say it's not a good feeling. That match was very important to me, and I lost. But Kareem won the match, and he earned his spot. I wish I could say the same for Colt King, but I'll get to that later. That qualifier made me think twice, though. I don't need to see the replay, because the match already replays in my head constantly. You see, I realized that I made a mistake. Once the lights went out and I hit the honey badger with Black Days, I thought I had the match won. I convinced myself that I secured my spot thinking this is my moment. The next thing I knew, he kicked out, and pretty soon I was the one staring at the lights as Kareem got his arm raised. I'm sure under different circumstances that little trick I pulled would have worked, but I got too confident. But losing and being defeated are two completely different things. Throughout my career, I have buckled time and time again, but I did not break. I never have, and I never will. This is a new era of UKW, which means losing one match isn't the end for me. I've got plenty of chances left to take, So I'm gonna take every last one of them until I get the recognition that I have wanted, ever since I was just some skinny kid from Seattle wrestling in his backyard. And I'm gonna start by going after a man that stole someone's well-deserved opportunity. A false winner, a fraud, an outcast. I'm of course talking about Colt King. Let me go ahead and say that you don't deserve that briefcase after what you did to Kareem. He fought me with everything he had, and it got him the win. And for that, I respect him. But you just had to play dirty and take him out of the match, just so you can put yourself in it. And to make it worse, you actually took the briefcase. If you think you're gonna cash it in and become the new Cruiserweight champion, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're dead wrong. Starting from now, you are no longer safe. I'm gonna make sure I take the wildcard case away from you, just like you did to the other guys in that match. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it, but whatever happens down the line, I suggest you and everyone watching to pay attention, because Season 8 marks the beginning of the Outlaw era.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we continue on with UKW Season 8 premiere as we have women's competition as Sandra J looks to take on Amber Young. Amber Young coming off a explosive UKW debut, while Jay, on the other hand, Dakota lost her debut to Sammy Michaels. Jay could be looking to equal up her win column and get a win over Young, who was super impressive in her debut against Sarah Irwin.
It's two opposite sides, I would say, Cass, of what's going on. You know, Sandra comes in, she takes on Sammy Michaels. She looked good, but Sammy Michaels was able to pick that up, where you come in with Amber Young, and Amber Young comes in and knocks off Sarah Irwin. So it's both very new to the UKW's women's roster, but starting off very different. One's starting off 1-0, the other one's 0-1. This is where I think this is a big opportunity for either opponent, because either Amber Young continues her winning streak to be undefeated, or Sandra J gets that first win in her UKW career.
I'm super excited to see what these two young women have in store for us here on the Season 8 premiere.
Yeah. I spit raps like a heart attack. Fast fatal heart impact. Past painful scars and back.
Now here comes Amber Young with, like I said, an impressive debut against Sarah Irwin. Young, well-traveled and excellent striker. And we talk about it all the time, Dakota, the continued bolsterization of the UKW women's roster and how far the roster has come. And we have so many top-tier star players now. We think of Drya Dior, Amber Reed, Violet Grimm, Kitsune, and then you think about this new class, Sandra J, Amber Young. We look at Kathy Crimson. There's so many. And then the continued influx, Sydney is still wheeling and dealing for new and fresh women's talent as well, a division that is quickly becoming one of UKW's key points.
Well, it's always evolving, and that's the greatest thing. And the vision at the start, when Tristan Sidney said this division isn't looking great, so what did he do? He went out there and hosted that women's tournament, which brought in superstars like KS Carter, which brought in superstars like Drya Dior, which brought in a lot of superstars to come and aid to this women's division that already had Violet Grimm. And on top of that, Amber Reed comes in and shakes up the entire division. Not only that, winning and unifying the championship, she has been on a hell of a roll even after beating Kitsune at UKW Wildcard.
I think you look at Amber Young. Young is quickly becoming a fan favorite for a future match with Amber Reed. And a win here tonight against Sandra does nothing but bolster that. You see Jay not scared to back down from Amber Young, but look at Young with the strike force.
Starting off really well, and that's what you want to see. Go in hot. Do not let the foot off the gas against your opponent.
Oh, look at massive enziguri off the ropes by Young.
And Young's became a fan favorite, not just for a title match, in the future, but a fan favorite overall in this division.
I think it's the unique of her offense. She's such a striking master. And it's a match that not only, I think the styles and chemistry of her and Reed would pair really well together. I think that's why the match is being talked about so on the scale that it is.
And another one, of course, Kathy Crimson and Sammy Michaels. They've had opportunities. You remember back, they had the opportunity at the Women's UKW Undisputed Championship, the #1 contender match where Christy Reeves picked up that. Sammy, of course, KS Carter had that amazing opportunity against Amber Reed on the Super Show. They tore the house down. The women's division continues to evolve in something special to watch each and every night, and I can't be more excited for the future.
Without a doubt, a division that continues to just look better and better. And the thing is, it's like I said, Sydney isn't done. Sydney is adding more and more talent all the time. And more talent's getting shown the door. We think about the Irwin sisters. We bring out the big win that Amber got. But you start to think of, like, the Irwin sisters have been around for forever and have not been really able to buy that separation in the division, not really able to get that distance that they need to be champion. You got to think, if you don't start winning, then your usefulness to UKW starts to dwindle big. Spinning corkscrew splash off the ropes by Jay. Jay into the cover with a close pinfall on Amber Young.
Solid showing for Jay.
Yeah, she's definitely doing a great job so far.
Big elbow to the back of the head by Amber Young. Young, like I said, just continuing to look absolutely above her second match in the company. Jay is staggering from the explosiveness of Amber Young. Look at Young up top. Whip of the knee drop countered by Jay.
That's all you gotta need. Read your opponent and lock her in that submission. Tap her out. Oh no.
Yeah, a little bit of a rope break. I believe Young was able to grab the ropes.
Well, there's your ring IQ right there. Young knows her surroundings.
Look at that's smart by Jay. Drag her away from the ropes, relock it in. She's got kind of a cross-face sleeper locked in. Now she gets under the throat. But but look at Young counters with the stunner that stuns Jay. Now Jay, look at in trouble. A big kick to the chest by Young, and Young with the striking. Like I'm saying, I don't think it's a crazy statement to say she's quickly becoming a top striker despite division in UKW. Big crossbody off of the ropes.
No doubt.
Look at Young, big boot, no countered by Jay. Jay's got to find a way to pull this match into her favor. It has not looked too great for Sandra Jay.
Started at a disadvantage, there's no doubt. Sandra Jay's got to get her composure together and do stuff like that. She's got all the talent, she's got all the moves, she's got all the ring awareness. Just what can you put into action?
It's all about, can she do what needs to be done to put Young away? Because if she doesn't, she quickly falls to 0-2, and conversations have to start being made of what she's got to do to get a win. A big shot to the midsection. Look at Jay. Jay has Young on the outside. Look at bomb into the stairs. Young ate a power bomb into the corner of those stairs, and Amber's got to be in a bad position right now by Jay.
Well, yeah, that's gotta really help her in this match, because she just inflicted damage that is hard to recover from if I'm Amber Young.
Oh, and look at Jay. Jay with the spear. Spiking down Amber Young, and could be looking for that lust lock.
Is she going to be able to get it?
Oh, no, the counter. The counter by Young. Young pushes Jay away. Look at Young now. Pump handle looking. Could be going. Michinoku driver.
Get into the cover, Amber.
Oh, here we go. She's looking for the finish. She could be looking for Dragon's Bite. How is she put away? Sarah, her whipping up, pushed away by Jay.
That is elite defense right there.
Excellent defense by Jay. Jay now in the position. Jay stacking up Young. Up on her shoulders. Powerbomb position. Jay looking for a kneeling powerbomb. Into the cover on Amber Young. Counts 2. No. Picking up Young now. Sent into the corner. Big shot, no countered. Young now out of the corner.
Oh,
Young could be looking, drop kick countered.
Lands on that same back where she got put on that.
Oh, here we go, Lust Lock.
And it is locked in.
Lust Lock, but look at the legs. Young was able to get her legs wrapped around that bottom rope. And now Jay pissed off with the referee because that could have been the ending of the match.
But you just got to reposition. That's all you got to do.
Now look, she's going to pick up Young again. Jay looking closely, stacking. Young back up, spin. Big flat drag by Sandra Jay. Jay could be looking now for a big drop kick to the side of the head of Amber Young. Incoming, no, countered.
Well, Sandra Jay had all the momentum, but Amber Young able to counter that.
Oh, look, here comes Amber. Amber now, look at Amber, caught her. Caught the leg as well, dumped her on her head. Jesus Christ.
And now Amber setting it up.
Here we go, the Dragon's Bite. The brutal execution by Amber Young, the Dragon's Bite. Into the cover.
Counter to 3.
On Sandra J, counts 1, counts 2, there's 3. Another win for Amber Young, 2-0 in her short time in UKW. The DC Destroyer, the merciless assassin, continues to look excellent. And I think eventually we can't deny the inevitable. A meeting with her and Reed could definitely be on the horizon as we're going to continue on with action. Here comes the Dark Horse. Shane Roach is back inside of a UKW ring.
Sword bearer, the Dark Horse, after a great return at Wildcard, shocked everybody. Shane Roach had implanted his win against Connor Irwin, his former protege, and he made his return. And like he said at the end of that promo, he said, "Now I'm home." And definitely did he make an impact. God, I'm so glad to have Shane Roach back on the roster. The Dark Horse is here to make a move on any champion on the roster.
And Shane Roach is out here in casual clothing, not in ring gear. So I imagine he's got some words for the UKW faithful in his first promo back. I really wonder what he's got on his mind right now.
We knew that Shane was still keeping up with the product. We had saw Shane Roach during the feud with Tyler Drake and Austin Wallace, where Shane was a big reason for Drake getting his mindset right for the match at London Lockdown. So,
For a lot of kind words to Drake, helped his mental game. It was a great, even though you weren't signed, you did your job and you helped Drake win.
Shane Roach with some words to say. His first time back in front of the faithful in a number of months. How big it is for Roach to speak to the UKW audience, the former UKW champion, back on the black and gold ring. UKW faithful!
What an epic night it was. And based off all the love from all of you beautiful faithful members on social media, what an epic return it was for me. I gotta ask you, faithful, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Because I missed y'all. And let's talk, man. Last time I was here, had to give Tyler Drake a little bit of pep talk. remind him who he was, you know what I'm saying? And then we go ahead and move past that. I go ahead and do my own thing, you know, with PWE. Go ahead and check us out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shameless plug, shameless plug. Anyways. So now, I face off against Connor Irwin. Connor, man, the love and respect I got for you, brother, it's great. We've done that dance so many times, you and I. And every time we've done it, we have left people in awe, left people in shock. I gotta say, hats off to you, brother. I wouldn't want to return to anybody else, and I appreciate you for letting me share the square circle with you. But you was in a great mood. Talk about Open Challenge gonna hold the place hostage. I didn't know Australia was strapped like that, but all right then. So now what's next for the dark horse, you may ask? Very good question. You know, there's a lot of things I haven't done here inside of UKW. For example, I've never won the internet championship. Right now that's being held by a savage who I've never been in the ring with. And you know, that seems pretty cool. There's also, I don't know if it's, well, I do know. It's not cross-branded, but let's say I want to go back to Valor. Never been the Pride Heavyweight Champion. My boy Azrael. How you doing? But let's focus on Renegade. Across promotional championship, I've never held the tag team titles. You know? And I might just call a Stone Cold Assassin. Or I may call a Chosen One, which that might be coming up. Y'all just gotta wait just a little bit longer. I can't say too much. But what I can say is there's also a lot of people that I've never been in the ring with that I would really love to share the squared circle with. For example, a Fist of the Poison Star, an Ocho, a Bayou Bad Boy. There's a lot. But there's some that are really unrealistic that I probably shouldn't talk about. Maybe a coach. Or maybe a Gate City guy. Furthermore, let's go ahead and focus on what we got right now. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let me go ahead and calm down. New Orleans, Louisiana. I remember last year when I was in that. Hats off to Gabriel Cole for that. But right now, ain't no hats off to you, man. Shout out to the Partridge, by the way. New Orleans, Louisiana. Royal Cotton. I mean, I'm inside of a UKW ring, and right now I'm being filmed on a UKW camera, and I'm in front of the UKW faithful, and I'm in front of the UKW faithful at home. So why not allow me to be the first person to announce that I will be entering?
Oh my God!
It's Connor Irwin!
Shane Roach was about to announce that he was going to enter the Royal Gauntlet match. And Connor Irwin now beating the hell out of his former mentor, his former Cure member with Shane.
Connor's still clearly here. You know, not too happy. Ready to spoil some plans, but hold on a minute, yo.
No, Connor, come on.
No.
Oh my God, Nightmare Pile Driver. The move with the namesake of that man, the Dark Horse. The move that Connor has named after Shane Roach. Look it, got him again. Nightmare Pile Driver again. Come on, Connor.
Connor Irwin. He's pissed off. He said I wanted to get booked. I had my open challenge and you spoiled it.
Shane just came back. I don't want to see him on the shelf again.
Oh my God, come on.
Get
Somebody
back.
needs to get out here and
Come on,
help
Connor.
Shane.
Ain't nobody going out.
Wait, what the
Oh,
hell?
no.
Yo, Connor. Connor, come on.
Calm down now. Don't do it.
What the hell is Connor doing?
Oh my God.
Come on, Connor.
Oh my God.
Connor, please.
Connor.
No. Oh my God.
Somebody check on him.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my
my goodness.
no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we try to continue on, we'll try to get you an update on the health of the Dark Horse before the closing of UKW Renegade tonight. But we are now going to get into massive action. We saw the Parchers claim the World Tag Team titles from Cole and the Foundry. But who will be their challenger in New Orleans at Royal Gauntlet? And coming to the ring now is one of UKW's most decorated tag teams. The Enforcer, Jacob Whitaker. The Infringed, Christopher Strucker. A tag team known as the Unknown, looking to seek back their UKW World Tag Team titles.
Well, this tag team is arguably, when you talk about the best, when you talk about UKW history, there's one thing that's always going to be mentioned, and that is the unfringed Chris Strucker and the big boy powerhouse Jacob Whitaker. These guys they came into UKW, they were with Drake for a while, they feuded for a while, but they've always stick true to each other. They've always been a tag team that they enjoy wrestling in the ring and they enjoy getting wins. But the win part recently, or even being on the show, has not been there.
And I can't get my mind off the senseless attack of Connor Irwin, but an attempt to do so. I will talk about both these teams here. Of course, Dakota, you mentioned the Unknown. They haven't been around as much as recently, as they have been in previous. And like you mentioned, Cass, they are one of the most decorated tag teams in UKW history. So they do have that on this Young Dragons team. But one thing that the Young Dragons do have over the Unknown is a lot of experience here in this recent era, right? They've had their own tag title shot. They know what it's like to pretty much be at the top of the mountain, but not at the top, right? So both of these teams have a lot at stake here, and this is going to be a great fight between young up-and-coming tag team versus seasoned veterans tag team. I'm really excited to see this.
And you got to wonder if you are Hinata Kimura and Bodie Wilcox. You got to think that you're starting to feel a little bit responsible and maybe a little bit frustrated with the fact that Alfie and Griffin Parcher beat you to earn that tag title opportunity and beat the team you weren't able to beat. Kimura and Wilcox weren't able to beat the Foundry. Parcher and Griffin and Alfie did. And you got to think that's weighing in the back of the mind of Kimura and Wilcox.
Oh no, it definitely is. And I can't take anything away from the Young Dragons. As ever since their debut against the Simply Better Spartans and winning that, they have been a great tag team. Hinata Kimura being great in solos competition, and overall they have been great. When it comes to the point though, where you look at the Parchers, who had nothing, no tag team, but just brotherly love. They came in, they beat the Young Dragons, where the Young Dragons were a tag team, and the Parchers just formed that night.
Now you could see the growth out of this team, though. I mean, from their first match to now, you can see them doing things that they weren't doing at the start. The chemistry is building, the brotherhood is building, and then that's exactly what you want to see out of these two.
You gotta wonder how much they're gonna want to target Jacob Whitaker. Whitaker's been on the shelf, but look at Whit with the Uranagi.
Big Whit is always bringing power to the ring, and with a smaller tag team like them, he's gonna have a field day.
Oh, the sit-out powerbomb as well by Whit. And look at the acknowledgement of Primetime Productions, the ones up to the sky. The OG taunt there from Strucker and Whitaker.
Oh, a big shot there to Hinata.
But you got to think that was during the time where Strucker and Whitaker were the World Tag Team Champions. During the time of Primetime Productions. Look at Strucker, sends him in. Ooh. And a big boot. And look at Whit Pumped up, but no, he gave Kimura a chance to tag in Wilcox.
Took Kimura a second to regain his bearings there, but able to make the tag. And Buddy Wilcox, it's time for you to go to work, my guy.
Cody's alone in the ring. Got Chris Strucker on one side and Jacob Whitaker taking it to him right now. He's going to need him not to get back on the ropes. And it looks like he does.
See, this is exactly what you got to think about. You got Whitaker, who's a 2-time UKW World Tag Team Champion. Of course, one of those reigns coming with Chris Strucker, the other one with Luke Hammer, Tyler Drake's former personal enforcer. Then we got Chris Strucker, who's absolutely infringed. One who had a good singles run, a couple of matches for the UKW International Championship. Not able to claim that championship. The matches he had with him and Black Iron really have to be remembered. And big Samoan drop by Whitaker as well. There's the tag.
Fight out of the tag team. The chemistry is always there with the Unknown. It has been. You got to think of how many times these two have break together, how many times these two have been in the ring together. It's just it's which friendship shows, and if they can get the job done tonight, it would be a big win for the Unknown.
Gotta think the Unknown.
We've seen a lot of splits, with the Unknown, but not them in particular. Sometimes the team that they've been with, Primetime Productions, or the one they were with primarily, every time something went down there, these two stuck together, whether it was against Tyler Drake and Luke Hammer, or whether it was just on their own and going their separate ways. It was never because of their own personal bad blood.
Big knee off the corner. And look at Strucker. Strucker is just putting the damn boots to Hinata Kimura. And now look, we've got Wilcox on the outside putting the boots to him.
I mean, the unfringed Chris Strucker is one of the best to watch in here because he will get crazy anytime you want him to. Goodness gracious.
He's kicking the shit out of both members of the Young Dragons. Into the cover on Kimura. Counts one, counts two, but a kick out.
Definitely. That's why they call him the unfriend, because Chris Strucker will put his body on the line every night in anything you want him to do.
A shot, no countered by Kimura. Kimura's got him up on the shoulders. Kimura could be looking. No countered reverse DDT by Strucker. Strucker picking up Kimura. Shot. Another shot. A third shot as well. And now look at Kimura with the Drake Valley driver to Chris Strucker. But a kick out. Maybe a bit of disrespect. A shot thrown by Hinata Kimura.
That's a great way to get into your opponent's heads. Hinata Kimura tell him bring it on, and Chris Strucker loving the crowd. These two are about to tear it down.
We know Strucker and Whitaker, the longtime friends of Tyler Drake, but now look at this. This might be a shot at Alfie Puncture. Chaos Theory by Hinata Kimura.
A lot of mind games being played here by the Young Dragons tonight.
Look at Kimura. Kimura pops him up into a second Chaos Theory. Counts two. No, but a kick out by Strucker. Went for the super kick, countered by Chris. Chris has got it. Rear naked choke. Sets back on it. Got the leg trap, but look at Bodie.
Oh, and he might piss off the wrong one.
Oh, Whitaker went for the jumping clothesline. Wilcox wanted none of that, but still eats the shoulder. Look at Strucker. Elbow to the back. And Whitaker into the cover. The Unknown are moving at 100 miles an hour. No, a kick out by Hinata Kimura. Strucker and Whitaker looking potentially, guys, better than they've ever looked before. Look at Strucker. Strucker takes out Wilcox. They could be going for that assisted God's Last Gift DDT. Here we go. God's Last Gift DDT. Off.
Get to the cover.
Into the cover. Counts one. Two count. No, a kick out from Kimura.
Gotta give it to the Dragons, man. They're staying resilient, fighting through.
Oh, look at Whip.
Every inch of adversity.
Oh, Whip. Hyped up on the outside. Now he's having to deal with Wilcox. Oh, look at Whit. Whit countered. Got him up. Whitaker looking. Running power slam. Back in the ring, but he ran right into Hinata Kimura. Kimura Northern Lights stacking up with Brainbuster. Bye-bye goes Strucker. This could be the opportunity that Kimura and Wilcox needed.
It really can be. Will Hinata be able to put him away?
Sends Witt into the corner. Trying to get Witt to stay in the corner. Whitaker's trying to play defense here. Set in the corner. Look, there's the tag. Wilcox is going up. Look at this.
Oh, look at
Brainbuster. Strucker's in the ring. Throw the shot to Kimura. Strucker sends out Hinata Kimura. And look at Strucker. Strucker playing defense right now for the Unknown.
I mean, he's running into everything. The Unfringed is really going crazy.
Oh, look at Strucker. Strucker, big shot to Kimura. And look at that. Whitaker has gotten back to his feet. The distance, the saving distance of Chris Strucker might have just saved the Unknown this matchup.
He's continuing the fight outside, and he really did. He got in the ring at the right time. He saved their chances of losing there, and now the Unknown are back in control. This couldn't be any better for them.
Look at Strucker. Strucker's got Hinata Kimura looking for a Russian leg sweep into the barricade, but now look at Witt. Witt sends him inside out. Whitaker uppercut as well. Another uppercut to Wilcox in trouble. He's got him set up, looking for a power bomb. Nails him. Damn.
Knocks out. I was going to say knocks out Hinata Kimura, and the Unknown might just do it.
Look at the Unknown right now, absolutely running the distance. Here against the Young Dragons. Here we go. Tilt-a-whirl power slam.
My goodness. And Big Witt's turning his attention to Hinata.
Look, he's got him up on the shoulders. Look.
Oh, God.
Oh, but look at Hinata Kimura. Kimura fighting back. Whitaker now engaged by Kimura. Big shot again to Wilcox. Multiple shots right now, but look at Bodie. Bodie trying to cut down the legs. He's got to start playing some offense here, or the Dragons are in a bad position. Shot to the midsection again. Look at this, stacking up.
What are you doing, Bodie? This is dangerous.
This is what Bodie needs to go for, though. This is exactly what he needs to do, going suplex. Oh, but no, look at Witt. Witt shifted his weight. Witt pings him off the top turnbuckle. Whitaker, and there's the shot as well. Bye-bye, Kimura.
He's going to get him up. He might just win it for the Unknown.
Oh, and now he's going to send Wilcox into the corner. There's the tag to Strucker. They're going to do it the right way around this time. Strucker up. Assisted God's last gift, DDT. Strucker
there goes Hinata.
Sends Hinata Kimura back, creating down. The Unknown are back, and back at full pace.
What a win.
Back in business, the Unknown are. Welcome back to UKW.
And look at the two, happier than ever to claim a big victory. And you gotta think, if you're Griffin or Alfie Parcher, you're looking at one of the most decorated tag teams in history, coming for your titles in New Orleans. Royal Gauntlet, a match destined to steal the show. And the man of the hour, the wild card case holder. Oh, what the hell, Kareem?
Oh my, it's Kareem Hall!
Kareem taking no time. We knew that there was going to have to be some explosive reaction from Honey Badger Hall. And Kareem is teeing off right now on Colt King.
Colt King took out Kareem Hall to take his spot in the wild card match, and of course Kareem Hall is going to have a reaction over that.
Oh, he's got to be upset, no doubt. That could have been Kareem that won that briefcase. Instead, it was Colt King.
Look at Kareem. Kareem's got that.
What are you doing?
Colt's just now getting his bearings back around him. And Kareem,
oh my
God.
God! Levels him with that table.
What the hell are you doing, Kareem?
Oh, you know, looked like he's going to give him. Remember,
Oh
Colt
my
put Kareem.
God.
Oh my God! You know, Colt put Kareem through that table when he took a spot in the wild card briefcase match. So it looks like he's going to do the same. He's going to powerbomb him. What are you doing, Kareem?
Oh, wait, what the hell?
Wait.
Oh, setting him.
Oh, God.
Oh man, Kareem!
Oh, no. He's going to pop
Get
that.
the hell down from
Kareem!
there. No! Don't do it! Oh my God!
Table! Off the
Son
top
of a
of the
bitch.
ambulance! A message sent to the holder of the wild card briefcase! Kareem Hall sent a message to Colt King! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, leading now in to our next contest as the UKW Cruiserweight Champion. Owen Stevens coming off another successful title defense against Colt King and Wave at Wildcard. Gotta think if you're Owen Stevens, you had the tremendous match with the Yamashita on the UKW Super Show. You had the match with Wave and Colt King at Wildcard. There is no better feeling than you could be having right now if you're the Rockstar.
No doubt at all. And Owen Stevens continues to prove why he has been one of the best addition to the UKW roster. We were talking about it earlier that night, where he has taken on everybody, where he's taken on Colt King since being Cruiserweight Champion. He has taken on a lot of people, and I got to say he's held that title with pride. The Rockstar continues to string his chords, and the music continues to play. So heads up, the Rockstar is on the scene, and whoever can take that title from him, good luck to you.
A non-title match here tonight set for Alex Hall. You got to think that the Cyberpunk is looking to have a big matchup tonight. Because this could be a big way for Alex to get a future title opportunity against the Rockstar.
And this is going to be a big opportunity here for Alex Hall and Owen Stevens. We've heard multiple times out of him that he wants to move up, he wants to move on from this division, but he still holds that Cruiserweight title, and until then, he's got a responsibility as the champ to take on all new challengers, and Alex Hall is one of them.
Yeah, whoever can get the opportunity to be able to take that championship from Owen Stevens. And if Alex Hall gets a win here tonight, he could be one of those people with that opportunity. He might have a match in the future for him.
Here we go, look at the handspring into the super kick, what the hell? Oh my!
Holy shit!
Oh my!
Whoa.
Oh my!
Oh my lord! Well, there might be no future for Alex Hall right now.
Look at Owen. Owen now building up speed. Look at Alex turn around.
My
Oh my
goodness.
God!
That's 3.
Into the cover. Counts
2.
3.
What just happened?
Oh my God!
He just got absolutely squashed, man. Owen Stevens on demon time.
Holy hell!
Stevens continues to want to be the best in UKW despite weight class. That's exactly how you make that statement made here tonight. Wait.
Oh, what's going on?
What the hell is that?
Oh.
What the hell?
God!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard the rumblings. We had heard the stories being put out that we were going to see the debut of Levon Clark inside of UKW. And it now looks like that Levon is confronting the UKW Cruiserweight Champion.
My goodness, I mean, this is amazing. And I was talking about who might step up to try to get at Owen Stevenson's, where I never thought this would happen. This is going to be an interesting challenge, and we got to see what Owen has to say.
Look at Levon. Levon on the apron. Both men staring. Bullets through one another. Oh, and look
Seen
at
a lot of challengers rise and fall to Owen Stevens, but a new challenger arises here. Hey everyone, Valente here, and I'm here to tell you about the revised memberships that we've just brought to you at UKW. Instead of the two tiers, UKW Faithful Plus, UKW Faithful Advance, it's all been reduced to one tier, the UKW Faithful Elite. If you join the memberships today, you'll get access one day early to all Renegade and Valor episodes. You also get an exclusive members-only Discord channel where you get to chat with all the other elite. So, if all of that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that join button next to the subscribe button if you're already subscribed on your PC, same on your mobile device as well, and we'll see you amongst the elite.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our main event of the evening, and look at these guys smiling ear to ear. You see the celebration by Nico, Dallas, and Monster for a winning performance for Gorilla Gang at Wildcard. A lot, will say, carried on the back of the coach, Trey Mercer.
No doubt, Monster and Nico had a great showing at the Gang Warfare, but we got to see what they're going to do here tonight, especially Monster.
Monster set for action, and who is he set for action against in the UKW Internet Champion, Rio De Niro. De Niro, accompanied by his left-hand path stablemate Leon Cruz. You got to think that De Niro is looking to finally put to end this story with Gorilla Gang and go back to defending the UKW Internet Championship. There's currently
It's been a minute.
since Rio has not yet defended the title since winning the title back from Alex Young at London Lockdown. To be a big, big title defense in store for De Niro come Rumble in the Bronx or come Royal Gauntlet. Both two very, very massive shows coming up very soon for United Kingdom Wrestling.
It's been a minute ever since we've seen Rio De Niro defend that title. He's been focused on other things, big things, of course. But Monster and Rio gonna collide here after that big wild card Gang Warfare match.
And I know Monster and Nico are a tag team, could be focused on the World Tag Team titles, but how big of an opportunity is this if you're Monster to have an opportunity to knock off the UKW Internet Champion, as well as to continue to impress the leader of Gorilla Gang in the Vybe bad boy, Andre Simmons.
It's a big opportunity, but as you can see, Rio coming out here with Leon Cruz. Leon had that great matchup against Trey during Gang Warfare. He was eliminated, but it's nice to have that backup here tonight in case Nico decides to do anything.
We also have two medical updates for two different UKW superstars. One that happened earlier this evening, one that happened at Wildcard. So we had not known the extents of the injury of Orlando Silver. We now do know the extent that Orlando has suffered multiple rib breaks through the couple of months that he had been dealing with that injury, and now UKW has officially decided to make Orlando take some time off. So he will officially be taking some time off to heal up those injuries, as well as big hollow point there by Rio De Niro. But we also have the update. We also have the update of the Dark Horse, Shane Roach. That Shane Roach is going to miss a little bit of time, and doctors aren't confident right now that he'll be good to go for Royal Gauntlet. A true disturbing act by the Aussie Connor Irwin.
That's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. The Dark Horse, Shane Roach, just returned, was able to knock
Big
off
CDT by Rio De Niro.
That's just heartbreaking for Shane. And same with Orlando. Orlando put his heart on the line. He eliminated Nico. He had a great match against Monster, but Monster did not stop beating up on Orlando. And I think Orlando, though, took what everybody expected. You expect him to be the underdog in that match, and Orlando showed that he wasn't.
Well, because I think it's more than that, Dakota. I think we have to understand that Orlando went into that match injured. Big DDT by De Niro. But Orlando went into that match injured. He knew what he was getting into, but he would not let his Path brothers walk in alone against Gorilla Gang.
Sometimes you gotta put your pride aside, though, to make something work there. And of course, Orlando winning that, a little short-handed and definitely not 100%. I also want to send our prayers out to Shane Roach. Hopefully, he has a speedy recovery after that attack earlier.
And now look at Monster. Monster with a big lariat to De Niro. Look at this. Big back body drop as well to De Niro. And Monster is starting to push forward. Big spine buster.
And that's what you're going to see here. Monster has been very impressive, I will say, but he's going up against the Windy City Savage, so he's got to put a lot of effort into his offensive attacks, no doubt.
Big overthrow by Monster. But look, he's got him up again for that Follow-Man's carry to De Niro.
My goodness.
And you see Cruz not happy with the power that is being on display right now from Monster. Back-to-back firemen. Back-to-back overthrows by Monster into the cover on De Niro, but a kick out.
And Monster's really the powerhouse, and I think Rio is struggling against that right now.
Yeah, the
And
power
Monster's a big dude.
The power is getting to De Niro. Look at Monster now. Monster's going to go up, military press. Oh, look at this, though. A sling back from De Niro into the cover. Counts one, counts two, but a kick out.
Very close, and there's your rebound Rio needed.
Big forearm there by De Niro. De Niro trying to do another one. Counter. Monster, though, kick to the back of the leg. Oh, and now look at Monster. Monster could be going. Look, German. Swings him in, lariat as well.
And just when you thought Rio had a little control there, Monster able to show what he's capable of.
And now look, Monster setting De Niro in a position. Here we go, looking to hit that military press. Into the cover off the military press drop. Counts one, counts two, but another kick out by De Niro. Gotta think De Niro can't be close to 100%. Coming off the explosive night of action we had at Wildcard. But look at De Niro. De Niro runs right into a power slam again from Monster. And I think De Niro went to war with Coach Mercer. He went to war with Andre Simmons. He can't be 100%, but then again, neither can Monster. Monster had a explosive bit of that matchup with Orlando Silver, as well as Leon Cruz. Look at Monster. Monster going to go up. Oh, but De Niro shuts it down. But no, Monster able to play defense of his own. Sends De Niro to the floor.
And there's that power again, putting on display. When Monster wants to throw you around, he's going to throw you around.
That's what I'm saying in that. Oh, and now look at Monster. Monster in the face of Leon Cruz.
And you saw the Fist of the Poison Star backing up a little bit.
Oh, but now look at Rio. Rio with the suicide dive. Maybe that's exactly the distance. Maybe the distraction, and that maybe makes a little bit of sense there from Leon. Backing up a bit, maybe luring Monster in, which gave Rio a chance to take advantage. European uppercut.
Back in control now. And that was a great strategy there. That might just be what they
Count two, but a kick out by Monster. De Niro a little bit frustrated. Oh, and now look, went for the hollow point, countered by Monster. Monster with a shot. Oh, Monster might have been looking for the Monster bomb. Counter, De Niro pops him up into the European uppercut.
Right. And Rio's not done.
But look, Rio now in the face of Nico Dallas.
My goodness.
Backing
Nico up.
Look at Nico. Nico is walking away from Rio. De Niro, but now look, Rio beating the hell out of Nico on the outside. Oh, he's got him up, hollow point.
Right.
He's got him up, hollow point, but look, he didn't see Monster. De Niro did not see Monster, and that might cost De Niro here.
It just might.
Monster bomb on the, oh my God, on the barricade.
Jesus, man.
Into the ring.
Oh, and Nico walking past Leon.
Look at Monster. Monster could be in position here. He's got to stack him back up. suplexes him. A monster bomb.
Man.
Oh, and
And
now
Monster's
look
looking
at
really
this.
good.
Into the splash. Monster is looking really good against De Niro right now. A second splash from Monster. Off the ropes again. A third splash countered by De Niro. Rio now in position. Look at the shots from the internet champion. Pick as well.
Combos.
Showing his resilience.
Look at De Niro saying the match is going to come to an end right here. Look at the homage
Rio.
right there. Oh, but look, I don't think he sees that Monster was getting back up. But look at Rio win. Rio went for the knee. Monster countered. Oh, went for the German. Did Monster. Rio counter. Look at Rio. Rio slices across the throat. Oh my God, and sends him down on the knee.
Really back and forth so far, and it's all about if Rio can put away Monster.
Look at, went for the knee. Monster countered out. Could be the end of the match here. Big shot countered by Rio. Rio hollow point. Oh, and Monster might be out cold right now, guys.
It might be bad for Monster.
Oh, look at Rio. Rio dragged a unconscious Monster right in front of Nico Dallas and Windy City Stretch. Right in front of Monster's tag team partner. That's the tap out.
What was he supposed to do? What a match.
A statement made by Rio De Niro, the internet champion. Looking to now put Gorilla Gang in his rear view mirror. Rio happy to get a big win to close off season 8. An exciting episode so far. What the hell? Oh, Andre!
No. Come on, Andre, no!
I
Rio's in the
just
ring
knew he was gonna
celebrating.
be somewhere.
Rio's in the ring celebrating. He doesn't see what's happening. To Leon Cruz on the outside. Power bomb. Wait, Simmons.
No,
Simmons.
Simmons!
Are
No!
you plunge? Wait, what the hell is... Oh my God, those steel steps.
No, Simmons, put him down.
They're in. Rio trying to get to his feet.
No.
A hell of a match with Monster. Shot to the midsection again. What the hell is Simmons looking for? Oh my God!
My God.
I have no words.
Simmons
Come on,
just
Andre.
dropped off Rio on the steel.